Hey, good evening. So, hey everybody. So, I'm just going to go over my Benchmade Mini-griptilian. This model is 556, and why I changed it out to the scales that some of you might have seen in the short. So, I don't use this knife as much anymore. I kind of found something that fit me better, but here it is. There's with the AWT Scales. Basically all the same hardware, same clip, just the scales are different. The liners are still in here. It is heavier and it feels like it should feel for a knife that costs $180 in Canada. This is great, right? So, there's the knife. This was the original scales. They are cheap plastic. This is something you would find on a gas station knife, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, this is just horrible construction. I mean, you can hear it. It feels cheap, looks cheap. They went together like that. I mean, if you look at it, even in a comparison, I mean, my God, this is awful. But it was the shape and the feel that got me. It made me switch. So, this is a lot thicker, I guess. The profile, it feels better in the hand. Like you can see the thickness difference. Has a little more weight. The action is just as good. The blade centering is darn near perfect. And that was on my first go putting these scales on. It doesn't feel cheap. It actually feels like what I paid for it. I mean, unfortunately, I had to pay basically another $80 for the scales. They get shipped from the US, so there's dollar conversion, shipping. So in the end, I'm looking at almost close to a $300 knife now. Does it feel like a $300 knife? Yeah. Does it look like a $300 knife? That's up to you to decide. To me, I'd say it's close. It feels like a $300 knife. It looks pretty much like a $300 knife should. The action, it's good. I mean, everything comes out nice. These things, though, the way it forces your hand into more of a position than the other ones. It's got this, I don't know, just something about them just didn't fit right. Like that, I don't know, just something about them. The way the shape here in the back just didn't fit in my hand right. And just the feeling of how cheap they are. God awful. For me, this is a better shape. It's more substantial. My hand wraps around it better. It's just as grippy. Even these scales have texturing, the same. Oh, let's see if I can get it to focus, as this did. But that's why I switched it out. Just the feeling, I guess, more than anything. It made a good knife feel like a gas station knife. And that's sad. So this is my dress knife now. I'm going somewhere fancy. It's small. It fits in my pocket. Has just a smidge of color that I like when it's in my pocket. So that much sticking out. It's just a little touch of red. Just making whatever pants I'm wearing pop a little bit. Everything else about this knife is good. I did get extra Omega springs because, you know, these ones break sometimes. Well, anyways, that's why I switched it out. And these scales, they are freaking phenomenal. This little bit of contouring definitely adds grip. I don't exactly know what else to say about this. Other than that is why I switched it out. I think it looks great. It's not my everyday carry. It never will be. It is way too small for what I use it for, and delicate. It feels like a delicate knife. I switched to something a little more substantial. This is my everyday. Same kind of lock. Almost as easy of an action, but you look at them, there is no comparison. Usable blade length, on the other hand, is, I can show this. There we go, we'll line it up. Almost the same. It's just thicker and fills my hand better. In case you're wondering, this is a Spyderco Manix 2. This is my everyday carry. This is my beefy boy. This is my dress knife. Small, delicate, and very unintimidating the way it is. For some reason, just like rifles, black is scary. This is fun. So, anyways, there you go. In case anyone's wondering, there's my thoughts and on why I did it. Have a great night, guys.